CATIA V5, let's take a look at another comparison for symmetry and affinity. So within operation, we can use the symmetry tool. I can select the element. I'm going to select the whole part. Reference, I can choose a plane. We're going to see that the result will be as following. So we do have the mirror for this, but this will be oriented according to a plane, as we can see. Now, the main advantage of using affinity is that you can obtain some interesting mirror parts over here. Let's take a look at those. So within affinity, again, the element will be the same part. Keep in mind that even though I selected only one line, we see over here that it's stated like this. So it would be recommended to choose the whole part. So for the element, make sure that everything is highlighted. Then the final name, in this case, will be closed surface, which is underneath over here, final solid body. Now I can specify the origin that I want to mirror this. I can use the one over here, which is the default one, or I can define another one. So I can create a point, for example, on this plane. I can make it over here close to the middle. Now I can choose the X and Y plane in this case. That will give me the orientation. So if I will choose, for example, this one, we're going to see that the Y will go downwards. If over here I will choose a different plane, in this case the Y and Z, we have the following orientation. Or I can choose this one, which will match the X and Y. This also depends on the orientation that you want for your part. So keep in mind that the main advantage of affinity is that we can further customize this. Now we can define the x-axis, and as you can see, if I'm gonna go within the viewport and I want to select some axis, I can do that because I don't have any, let's say, edges that are in this case either vertical or horizontal that I can use. But I can right click and I can input directly over here the x-axis, for example. And we're gonna see that this will now be selected. Now if I'm gonna go for the ratio with -1 on x, we're going to see that the mirror part will be the following. So this will be mirrored according to the specification. So we have this origin, we have the plane and the axis. This is the first one. I can also go with -1 on the second one, and that will give me the following mirror. Now the main, let's say, disadvantage is that you will need to apply multiple affinity features if you want all of those copies. Or you can just mirror them afterwards. So I have them defined like this. I can now click OK. I can now go and do a symmetry for both, and that will obtain the other components. But at the same time, I can just define a new affinity over here. So the element will be the same closed surface. For the origin, I can again choose to create over here a point. I would recommend to specify exact point over here because otherwise the symmetry will not be the same. So in this case I can go with 0 0. For the other part I didn't choose 0 0, so the parts might be slightly misaligned over here, so keep that in mind. I would also recommend to have a point within that plane defined, and you can choose that. And after that, if I'm going to go with -1, we're going to have the following mirror over here. I can hit OK, and I can go ahead and I can do another mirror. As you can see, this will be as following, but as I stated previously, now applying a symmetry on the already, let's say, scaled, like with affinity feature, that will be a little bit faster in this case. Now, for the origin, I want to create a point within 0 0, so I'm just going to enter those from the keyboard. And I'm going to go with -1 on this axis. As you can see, according to those, since I don't have over here the X and Y plane, and I don't have the x-axis defined, now this will be the following mirror. So if I'm going to go with 1, it will be over here, where we had the previous one. If I'm going to go over here with 1, we're going to have it mirrored over here. So this is the main advantage using affinity. We can easily control the exact orientation of the final mirror part, and in my opinion this is quite useful. In some cases most people still prefer the classic symmetry, but again, if you want to change that orientation and reference, You don't need to just define a mirroring plane. You can then change the orientation based on the input over here for the affinity for the X and Y plane. Keep in mind that it's not mandatory to be X and Y. You can define your own, and that will give you different orientation of the part. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. If you enjoy CATIA V5 tips and tricks, I would recommend you to check the playlist. Currently, the playlist over here has around 400 videos. And if you enjoy this kind of content, you can consider to subscribe for additional CATIA V5 content. So that's it. Thanks for watching.